Hello, good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra. It's also live on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including ATL FM Cape Coast, Might FM Tamale, Bewa Radio Yendi, and in Kiligi FM Bully. Get radio, TV, and online content on the MyJoyOnline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, performance contract of Strategic Mobilization Limited with GRA suspended as President Akufo-Addo directs a thorough probe into the $100 million deal following Fourth Estate's expose.
I don't know about this. We cannot say your intervention saved $3 billion. No, I said $3 billion. I'm not. I've told you that I'm not aware.
Also in this bulletin, 2 persons shot in renewed clashes in Nkwanta in the Oti region battle for their lives as the Municipal Security Council mounts spirited appeal to the warring factions to lay down their weapons.
Others were shot in a truck that is going to load some foodstuffs. They are alive, but in some of them in critical condition. I'm still appealing to the stakeholders involved.
What do we have in business?
Hannah, government borrowed 16.34 billion cedis via treasury bills, about 6.62% more than the month of November 2023. We've got details for you on the Joy Business Report.
Sure, and taking you back to the era of baggy jeans, combat boots, the biggest certified party of the year, Joy FM 90s Jam, is promising music lovers tunes that revolutionized the 90s.
It's real music.
We have details of these and more here with me, Hannah Odami. Thanks for choosing us. Joy News, we are independent, fearless, and credible. We start with President Akufo-Addo, who has directed that the performance contract between local company SML and the Ghana Revenue Authority be suspended indefinitely. Not only that, a full-scale audit will be launched into the deal by KPMG, a private audit, tax and advisory services firm with immediate effect. Now, this follows a documentary titled The 3 Billion CD Lie by the Fourth Estate, alleging a $100 million annual contract awarded to SML by the Finance Ministry for monitoring the petroleum industry, which is a duplication and also does not contribute to revenue savings. SML has denied the accuracy of this information as well as details of the documentary, asserting it has not yet operationalized the contract. Here is a wrap for that investigation.
The GRA had backed SML's initial claim that it saved Ghana more than 3 billion cedis. The GRA backing comes despite the MD of the company, Christian Soti, denying the company saved the state that much.
That's why that 3 billion, I'm not. That's why I told you from the beginning. I said I don't know about this 3 billion.
We cannot say your intervention saved 3 billion.
No, I said 3 billion. I'm not a fan.
Within SML itself, there are contradictions on this subject of the 3 billion cedi savings. Head of IT, Prince Sapong, contradicted publicly his boss.
We can confidently say that there has been an average monthly increase of 100 million litres. So if you multiply it by 24 months, with the tax component that we are not even using the 1.74, we are using the old tax component, which is 1.44, that will arrive at the 3 billion that we talked about.
This current position of the head of IT contradicts his own earlier assertions when the Fourth Estate first put the question to himself and his boss during the investigations.
What we did was not even the accurate figure. We never talked about accuracy because we are not GRA. Only GRA can give you accurate figure.
The GRA claims they signed a 5-year contract, but the Fourth Estate says the contract they referred to had a 10-year agreement and may have been updated. Listen to lead investigator Manasi Azuriawuni.
If they have reviewed it, it doesn't change the fact that for the next 5 years, SML will be making more than $100 million.
These inconsistencies, among others, between the GRE, SML, and the contract documents raised concerns about value for money and transparency, increasing public pressure on authorities to clarify the contract details.
Well, my colleague Samuel Imbura, who's been following the story keenly, joins me in the studio to share details from the president's statements. Before then, tell us, Imbura, what's the specific job that KPMG has been engaged to do on this contract between SML and GRA?
Hannah, the terms and reference for KPMG include conduct an audit to examine the needs assessment before GRA's contract approval, evaluate how the arrangements aligns with specific needs, assess the contracting methodology for compliance with legal standards and industry best practice in SML selection. Additionally, they are to evaluate the alignment between current activities and the contract scope, assess the value SML has provided to GRA, and also review financial arrangements and submit a comprehensive report with recommendation. The President has therefore directed the Ministry of Finance and GRA to provide KPMG with whatever assistance they will require for the conduct of this audit.
And we know the minority has reacted. What are they saying?
In a statement issued by the minority leader, Dr. Atuforsen, he said the appointment of KPMG is too late because Parliament has already directed the Finance Committee to audit the agreement.
Do we have any reaction from the civil society organizations as well?
Exactly, Hannah. The Vice President of Imani Ghana, Bright Simmons, thinks that the terms of reference do not extend to a forensic examination of the procurement abuses of the technology system purported to have been created for the job. He is asking for a detailed concurrent review by the OSP and SHRAJ on this issue.
Thank you very much, Samuel Imbura, who's been bringing us more details of this on MyJoy FM, myjoyline.com, and on Joy News as well. Let's go to Nkanta in the OT region, where two persons who have been shot in renewed clashes are currently battling for their lives at the municipal hospital. The two were part of some 4 persons who were attacked yesterday by some unknown assailants while loading a truck with foodstuff. The incident occurred just hours after one person was shot and killed in the area in spite of a dawn to dusk curfew imposed by the Interior Minister late last year. Speaking to Joy News, the Municipal Chief Executive for Nkwanta South, Bright Langwe, asked for the warring factions to step down and allow for negotiations.
4 others were shot in a truck that they've gone to load some foodstuffs. They are alive, but in some of them in critical condition. Put additional measures in place, which I will not be able to come out directly to say this is what we have called for, this is what we have done, and all of that. But for me, the most important thing is that I'm still appealing to the stakeholders involved. But there are people who leave the bushes if they are there, and to put their arms down so we return to the negotiation table.
Mr. Lenwa also said although security has been deployed to the community, more personnel are needed to calm the situation. And to some politicians and flag bearer of the governing New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is giving a firm assurance that he will not interfere in the upcoming parliamentary primaries in constituencies with certain MPs. According to him, the party has made significant gains in reorganizing for the 2024 general elections and can't afford to erode those gains. Samuel Imbura of our political desk has more.
Over 300 aspirants having submitted their forms are set to undergo vetting by the MPP committee starting today across 137 constituencies. Their financial status, loyalty and contributions will be pivotal factors considered in the vetting process. Preceding this vetting exercise, MPP flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has reaffirmed his commitment to maintaining neutrality throughout the election process.
You have my firm assurances that we will entrench the free, fair, and transparent process.
Vice President Dr. Bawumia, ending that report by Samuel Imbura. Now, the Black Stars of Ghana have opened camp in the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, ahead of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations to be held in Ivory Coast from January 13. Steve Zando of our Love FM Sports Desk has come through with this report.
The Black Stars of Ghana have finally touched down in Kumasi to begin preparations for the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations to be staged in Ivory Coast. Captain Andrea Yule leads a list of Black Stars players who arrived in the Ashanti regional capital on Monday evening for a 10-day campaign ahead of the continental showpiece. The team, currently based at the Golden Bean Hotel, received a warm reception from the enthusiastic football fans in Kumasi upon arrival. Notable players present at the arrival include Captain Andrea Yule, Majid Ashimeru, Gideon Mensah, Jojo Wolakot, Baba Idrisu, Salis Abdusamed and Ali Seidu. Other key key players, including Mohamed Kudus, Jordan Ayew, and Inaki Williams, are expected to join the camp later this week. Earlier planned to hold the team's first training session at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium on Tuesday was cancelled, but the Stars are expected to hold a series of training sessions at the famous Kumasi Sports Stadium from Wednesday before the friendly match against Namibia on Monday. Stephen Zando for Love Sports.
And are you ready to groove? We bring you a sneak peek of the thrilling sounds you will be jamming to this Friday at the Joy FM 90s Jam at the City Galleria close to the Accra Mall.
Y'all ready? You better look for your shadow. The 90s Jam is back. The golden era of urban music. The 90s, the nostalgia, the music.
It's real music.
The Shada, Cross Collars, Carcani, Full Injection, Fubu, LA Gear, Tommy Hilfiger, Paco, Pele Pele, DKNY, and many, many more. The dancers,
and you can get tickets here at the front desk of Joy FM. It's the Joy FM 90s Jam at the City Galleria close to the Accra Mall. And that's all for the news at 6 with me, Hannah Odami. Please find these stories and more on myjoyonline.com. Thank you so much for your company. Back to the Super Morning Show team.